BDR has created a new series called EP, and that stands for Even and Perfect. So all sorts of clients and all sorts of male, female, whatever skins are need to we need to treat that are not even and not perfect. These skins will benefit a lot from the EP series. Even and Perfect is based on a logic combination of several ingredients that all of them have one goal, to reduce redness, to reduce pigmentation, hyperpigmentation, of course, to make the skin appear more even and more perfect. There we have it again. Quite basically, they're using several products and several ingredients, talking about tranexamic acid, talking about niacinamide, which is a vitamin B derivative. Then we're talking about vitamin C. Oh, and that's a very good moment to also clear some lies about vitamin C. Don't, I would have to warn you here not to believe everything what is being said about vitamin C products and serums. So many of them are unstable. So already by opening a bottle, taking out the serum, and applying that on the surface, already by that moment, 99% of the vitamin C could be gone. So the only way of really working intradermal and inside the skin with the vitamin C is the only way to work with vitamin C derivatives that develop vitamin C inside the skin. Otherwise, it would never get to the point where it needs to be. And that is when a glow starts, and that is when pigmentation is evened out, and that is when the skin becomes more stable and more protected, and that is when also redness disappears. Then also the BDR EP series works with peptides, with brightening peptides, works also, did I say tranexamic acid already? And they will also working with several different acids, with all kind of working on the same problem from several approaches. The basically the reason for hyperpigmentation is being transformed. Those natural, I have to go more deep into the subject. I don't want to talk all around it. We have to talk about tyrosinase, which is a natural amino acid, or comes from a natural amino acid, and she is the one responsible for the production of melanin from the melanocytes. And there is, in these products, you will find several ingredients working exactly against this tyrosinase. And therefore, hyperpigmentation will disappear, but not from one night to the other. You have to count and you have to calculate on one fact. Once the melanin has been released into the epidermal layers of the skin, it would take approximately 25, 28 days, or on more mature skin, maybe also 35 days, to slowly but surely get to the surface, and the color will still remain in there. Of course, you can kind of break that time in half by using an exfoliating acid, like Reaction Natural, for example, twice a week, and then after 2 weeks you can see the pigmentation being much better. But due to the fact that we reduce redness and pigmentation at the same time, that this entire series, this ritual, EP ritual, works perfectly also under the eyes. That works perfect also if a client only has redness on certain areas. So it can be placed locally or really globally on the entire face, neck, décolleté. For those people who have worked a lot with different cosmetics and never worked, and they never saw results, for them, of course, a set of samples would not be enough. They should at least work a month with these products. But for people who want to check before if they are if they are tolerant to these ingredients, and I can tell you one thing. I mean, BDR products, the entire series of BDR has a 99.5 or even more percentage of tolerability. Ooh, what a word. And same for the EP series. You have to remember, the more you're exposed to the sun, the more often you have to use the tranexamic acid, which is in this step-by-step ritual, step number 2. In wintertime, it would be enough to use it once. In summertime, you would have to use it twice a day. And different to all other acids, this is not an exfoliating acid. This is you could say a pigment reducing acid that should not be washed off. That is very important. And then you could just go step by step. You're using this ritual for a month, and already then you will start seeing good results for that. I can recommend that. I have worked on clients and really seeing results after a few weeks only. This is really fabulous.